points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And the Pacers call time here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You look at Lee, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Johnson kicks to Jackson. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Indiana moving the ball around. And a wide open look for Siakam. And nothing is falling for him right now.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Lee gets the bucket.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. And Cleveland also making a change. Pasechniks is checked in. The feed to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by the Cavaliers.
Here's Lee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lee's got 27 points.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And Turner kicks to Halliburton. The three-pointer no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Shots good by Lee.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Lee with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. And Lee with the stuff.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lee outside. And he got that. That one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by a... And And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Lee out there with Mitchell. Then there's Mobley. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. Cleveland has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Out to the right wing. On the wing, Lee. He's covered by Halliburton. Fades. No good from Lee. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Indiana. Halliburton for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
Here's Lee. And it's good for 2. Lee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Halliburton for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Pass to Tyson. Over Halliburton. The shot no good. Tyson.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
That's a 2 from Lee. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now the pass to Nembhard. Halliburton on the wing. No good on the 3.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
A nice shot by Mobley.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
Halliburton outside. The 3 ball. Cavaliers with the rebound. Lee outside. Good. It's Mitchell picking up the assist. 41 points for D.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Launches it. And Tyrese Halliburton gets the 3.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
There's Lee with the 3. That shot off the mark. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Marshall. It could go. And the left shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Cleveland in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. We've got Kelly Olynyk. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Johnson. Then there's Hayes. And it's Marshall in at the shooting guard position. That's the Pacers 5. Cans it from downtown.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Lee. It's rebounded by Hayes.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Mathurin. Up and in on the layup.
Flexing plenty of muscle on that finish. Mathurin, tough to contain.
Cleveland leading by 23. Here's Lee. From 13 feet, it goes down. Lee's got 40. 3 points.
And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Man finds Lee. Finish. Off the break. Lee's got 11 points here in just the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Lee. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Lee's got 47 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Kept alive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the first one drops. Indiana making some changes. Jackson comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Hayes. Evan Mobley's checked in for Cleveland. Goodwin comes in for Noel. Lee passes to Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Passes it to Jackson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Kicks it to Marshall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Indiana. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Lee gets the bucket.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now, Nembhard. Olynyk has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Olynyk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
That one falls.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Marshall. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Indiana Pacers.
This squad continues to impress and keep their championship dreams alive. A great series win
For Cleveland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, and I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for D.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
There's 42 seconds left in the game.